Hello there, hockey people. Welcome back, or welcome to the channel. I'm Anthony DeGoey. And as we continue on with the season team previews, we are now at number 3. The Carolina Hurricanes. After coming off losing in the conference finals, the Hurricanes came to last season wanting to repeat that success and possibly get to the Stanley Cup final. While they did have a good regular season, as you can see by the standings, they didn't quite repeat that success in the playoffs. They lost in the second round to the New York Rangers. But coming into this season is where they have some questions. Excuse me. But before we talk about that, we have to go back and look at last season first. They had 52 wins, 23 losses, 7 overtime losses for 111 points. They scored 279 goals and allowed 216. Since Brendan Moore's taken over as coach, the defense has been top 10. And they were always looking for more offense, and it seems like the offense is starting to develop with the young core they have here. You have Sebastian Aho, who in 78 games scores 36 goals, 53 assists for 89 points. You also got Seth Jarvis and Marty Necas, who both re-signed in the offseason. Jarvis appeared in 81 games, 33 goals, 34 assists, 67 points. And Necas appeared in 77 games, 24 goals, 29 assists, 53 points. There was a lot of talk during the offseason about Necas being traded, and for a long time everybody thought he would be. And then he turned around and re-signed, which is great for Carolina. He's definitely a very important part to his offense. But with the contract behind him, hopefully this year can be a bounce back year. He's definitely capable of producing more. Then you have Teuvo Teravainen, who in 76 games had 25 goals, 20 assists, 53 points. He was not re-signed, and he went back to Chicago in the offseason. And also you have youngster Andrei Svechnikov, who in 59 games had 19 goals, 33 assists, 52 points. I mean, that's a good top 4 you have there so far for forwards. And when you have bottom 6 players like Jordan Staal, your captain, Jack Drury, and Brandon Lemieux, you have a solid all-around team. But the wild card for the forwards is Jesper Kapanen. Jesper Kapanen. He appeared in 79 games, 12 goals, 15 assists for 27 points. For the price, the cap hit he has, and the price they paid for him with the offer sheet from Montreal, he needs to produce more, and he is capable of it. Like I said, he is a wild card, and if he can produce more, that could make up for Teravainen's loss. And another loss I'll talk about a little bit later, or help. The defense took the hardest hit in free agency, but when you still have a core of Jacob Slavin, who was also re-signed in the offseason, Brent Burns, and Dmitry Orlov, who was last offseason's big free agent signing, you still have a good core to your defense. And with the additions they brought in, which again we'll talk about a little bit later, the defense should mesh well. Goaltending, I believe it's pronounced Pavel Korachkov. Youngster, he appeared in the most games last season for Carolina. 42 games, 23 wins, 13 losses, 4 overtime losses, a 2.33 goals against average, a .911 save percentage with 4 shutouts. There are some questions about him going to the season, and I think he's proven the answer to all of them questions, and he can be a starter in the league. Then you had Antti Raanta, who played in 24 games last year, 12 wins, 7 losses, 2 overtime losses, a 2.99 goals against average, a .872 save percentage, and 1 shutout. Ratner had a good win-loss record, but a .872 save percentage. That's, you can't have that in NHL. He was not re-signed in free agency, and he is still a free agent. Then you got Freddie Anderson. He appeared in 16 games, 13 wins, 2 losses, 0 overtime losses, a 1.84 goals against average, a .932 save percentage with 3 shutouts. Freddie is good. He can put up some good numbers. He's consistent when he's healthy. His health has been his biggest concern throughout his career. And last season again, the injury bug bit him. But I said, when he's good, he can put up the numbers. And going into this season, looks like Krejcikov and Anderson will be the tandem for the Hurricanes. Excuse me. On to departures. As mentioned, Teuvo Teravainen has left and went to Chicago. Fellow forward Stefan Noesen also left. He signed with New Jersey. In 81 games, he had 14 goals, 23 assists, 37 points. Noesen was a player that Carolina helped give a second chance to, show him what he can do. Excuse me. And it paid off him going to Jersey, along with fellow defenseman Brett Pesce. He appeared in 70 games, 3 goals, 10 assists, 13 points to stay home defenseman. Will follow Noesen on to New Jersey. Veteran Brady Shea went to Nashville. He appeared in 80 games, 13 goals, 34 assists, 47 points. And fellow defenseman Tony DeAngelo, who appeared in 31 games for 3 goals, 8 assists, 11 points. He is still a free agent. On to the additions. The Hurricanes brought in Sean Walker, defenseman Sean Walker, who appeared for both Philly and Colorado last year. Philly, he appeared in 63 games, 6 goals, 16 assists, 22 points. And in Colorado, he appeared in 18 games, 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points. And the Hurricanes also brought back defenseman Shane Gostisbehere, who played 1 year in Detroit. He appeared in 81 games, 10 goals, 46 assists, 56 points. Walker and Gostisbehere should ease the loss of Pesce and Shea, where if Kotkaniemi can up his production, it will help ease the loss of Teravainen, and Brandon Lemieux is probably going to replace Noesen. But there's one person we haven't talked about that also departed. Deadline rental Jake Ginsberg. His rights were traded to Tampa for a draft pick when it was pretty much known he wasn't going to resign with Carolina. As far as salary cap, Carolina has none. They have $79,913. There is no cash. There is no room for nothing here. They still have a roster spot available, which will be filled probably internally. They have a first-round pick in this year's draft, along with a second-round pick. And they have all 3 retention spots for trades for salary. Overall, even with the losses, other than Gensel, the losses, yes, were players who played a couple of seasons there. But other than Teravainen and Shea, they're all marked top 6 players. And they brought in the players to replace them. And in turn, yeah, players that could replace them. But overall, Carolina, I feel, will make the playoffs again. They'll take a step back. They probably won't be challenging Rangers or first in the division. I see them going for between second and fourth. They'll be fighting out with the Devils and the Flyers, in my beliefs. But overall, I feel Carolina will make the playoffs this season. So that's my opinion of Carolina. Tell me what your opinion of Carolina season will be down in the comments below. And as always, if you are liking the content we're producing here on our channel, please subscribe and like our videos. And also follow us on TikTok at Anthony.the.Goldie. And as always, thank you for watching and also all the support. And I will see you later.